Okay, so today we're diving into a really big prediction coming from a top mind at Goldman Sachs. The idea? A brand new kind of AI is on the verge of becoming your personal agent. And believe me, it's set to change how you live and work in a massive way.
So let me paint you a picture. Imagine this. A huge storm hits, your flight gets canceled. That sinking feeling, right? But instead of you frantically scrambling on your phone, trying to rebook everything, flights, hotels, rental cars, it all just happens automatically. And no, this isn't some sci-fi movie scene. This is the very near future, and it's all powered by these new AI personal agents.
And really, that's the core idea we're going to unpack today. For years, we've had assistants that can answer questions. That's cool, but we're on the brink of something way more powerful. We're talking about an AI that doesn't just tell you stuff, it actually does stuff for you. All right, so let's get into it. AI's tipping point is here. But you might be asking, what's changed? Why is this all happening right now? Well, it's because we've officially hit a critical tipping point in what AI can do. Stuff that felt like a far-off prediction is basically becoming today's reality. And this really shows a huge, fundamental shift. Think about it. We're moving away from an AI that just gives you answers, like a search engine on steroids, to a whole new generation of AI that can actually reason and solve complex, multi-step problems. It's literally the difference between asking, "Hey, what's the weather?" and saying, "My flight got canceled. Fix it." And look, this isn't just some theory. A lot of the key predictions for 2025, they're already happening. We've got these super powerful reasoning models now. That's AIs that can literally think through problems step by step. We're also seeing the first real agents that can take action. And, it's kind of like the early days of cloud computing. A few major players are starting to emerge, the ones who can actually afford the insane investment it takes to lead this race. All right, section 2, meet your personal AI agent. So let's get super specific. What exactly is this personal AI agent? And more importantly, what's it going to mean for you? Okay, let's go right back to that travel nightmare scenario we talked about. Your flight is canceled. Bam. Suddenly, that kicks off this whole chain reaction of really tedious, annoying tasks, right? You've got to find a new flight. You've got to change your hotel reservation. You have to update your car rental pickup time. Ugh, it is a massive headache. So how does an AI agent handle all that? Well, it sees the cancellation, it understands exactly what that means, and it just gets to work. It rebooks you on the next available flight, it talks to your hotel, it adjusts your rental car booking, and it does all of this without you having to lift a single finger. The key is, it has both the data and the permission from you to get these things. So here's the crucial point. The thing you really need to get, an agent isn't just an assistant you talk to. No, it's an autonomous entity. It can perform actions and complete tasks in the digital world for you. And that, right there, is a total game changer. Okay, next up, the new operating system. Because this technology, it isn't just about personal convenience, not at all. The impact it's going to have on businesses, on the whole enterprise world, that's predicted to be even more profound. Yeah, this quote here nails it. It perfectly frames the next massive idea for the business world. We're talking about a fundamental restructuring of how companies even operate. I mean, think about the revolution that something like Windows or iOS brought to the table. We are talking about a shift on that scale. For decades, right, the model has been pretty simple. You have applications, and they run on an operating system like Windows. Easy enough. But this new model, it flips that completely on its head. Instead of opening a bunch of apps, you're just going to give tasks to your AI agents. And those agents will then run on a massive underlying AI platform, which is basically the new operating system. And the consequence of this huge shift is what people are starting to call a hybrid workforce. It's a world where AI agents are performing entire jobs that, until now, were only done by humans. They'll be working right alongside us to run the company. Okay, section 4, the future of your job. Because, naturally, all of this leads to the million-dollar question for pretty much all of us. What does this whole hybrid workforce thing mean for my job, for my career? Well, generally speaking, there are two main schools of thought on this. On one hand, you've got the fear, right? The idea that AI will just replace human workers, plain and simple. But then there's the other view, that AI is actually going to augment great workers, make them even better and way more productive by taking over all the tedious, boring parts of their jobs. So if your new coworker might actually be an AI, the real question isn't just, is my job safe? It's,
What do I need to do to thrive in this new world? What are the skills that are actually going to matter?
Well, the analysis points to what it calls a magic combination of skills. First up, deep expertise. Look, AIs are not perfect. They're going to need supervision from someone who truly, deeply knows their stuff. And second, flexibility. Just having the willingness to adapt and learn how to work with these powerful new tools, not against them.
Now, it's really important to remember that this feeling of uncertainty, it's not new at all. We've been here before. And while yes, some jobs will absolutely be disrupted, we can't ignore that, history shows us time and time again that technological revolutions ultimately create brand new industries and whole new types of jobs, roles we literally can't even imagine right now.
I mean, just look back at the timeline. You see a really clear pattern. From the steam engine to electricity to the internet, every single major technological shift caused disruption. But every single one ultimately led to growth and the creation of entirely new roles. The economy has a way of reabsorbing and reinventing itself. And AI, it's simply the next big wave. So what's the big takeaway here? It's that this change isn't just coming anymore. It's here. The era of the personal AI agent is officially beginning, and it is going to reshape everything, from something as simple as how you book a flight to the very nature of your job. So the only question left to ask is, are you ready for it?